What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup. Babe Ruth gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ball. And guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Line toward right center, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
McCovey will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the... Anthony DeSclafani gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Up to this point, it's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they... And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now the Reds will have his terrific speed to contend with at first right out of the chute.
The right fielder.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Coming to the plate now, Willie McCovey, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Galvis back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Batting 4. The third base.
Stepping up now, Chipper Jones, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error, and a run scored as the result.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Goodbye, home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, giving him an even 450 for his career. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Here it comes on 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Willie Mays. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Morgan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. No balls and a strike to count. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Batting 9.
In now, Kirk Casale. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're down 4-0. So stepping in, Mike Piazza, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Piazza.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Skied into straightaway right. Irvin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Throw over to first. Runners back. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Aquino is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. A base hit in his first trip.
Harper.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The left fielder, number 2. It's Castellanos.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays waits on it. 1 out.
The bat, number 15.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. And that misses for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit in the air out to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman.
First offering on its way. Joey Votto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Eugenio Suarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the...
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in now, Chipper Jones. And this finds a seam. Looks like extra bases for Chipper.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second.
The catcher, number 8.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Carter. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Willie Mays stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Mike Piazza, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to short. Galvis has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is... All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-1 home. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Striding in once again, Phillip Ervin. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Pitch is popped up. Piazza in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Second baseman. Go.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. And this is low, ball 1. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Willie McCovey. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Goodbye, home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season, and this is now a 7-run ball game.
The batter.
At the plate now, Chipper Jones. And he lays off there 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pulled toward right center field. Aquino is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter. The catcher.
Ready for another chance? Kurt Casale. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up.
Ouch, that got him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. In now, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1 from the belt. Kicks and deals. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Again, a 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cal Ripken. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Goodbye, home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Miley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Gary Carter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Aquino is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Willie Mays. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Line drive to left. Castellanos is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next, that's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Piazza leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Moustakas. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, and they're starting. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two and 0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. A runner at first with no outs here. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Mays. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Bob Gibson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gibson is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Morgan. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Irvin is there, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 34.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 44.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie McCovey. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Nobody out, runner on first. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Irvin blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second.
Now batting.
Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A man at third with one away. Fouled off. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Don Sutton comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh. Standing in now, Nick Senzel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Piazza for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. 3 runs already home here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. Gone! This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Cal Ripken will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ball one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Aquino is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
Striding into the box, Gary Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Galvis ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together. And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the lefty Grove has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Mike Moustakas is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The Cards are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aristides Aquino goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They could. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55. Robert.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mike Piazza. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Rogers Hornsby will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the runner will score from second, and the second run will score as well.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Pedro Strop comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Bryce Harper. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Still 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 44.
So striding in, Willie McCovey. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, talk about having a day, Dero. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Jimmy Fox will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side.
Your attention, please. This game for
Raleigh Fingers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit hard towards center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. Ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game. But that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Nick Senzel is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 1-1 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes now. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books. Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as well.
Boy, that's one of the beauties of speed. That trail runner right there, D-Row. He's just too fast. They try to make a play at the plate, but they had no chance to get him because of his wheels.
Yeah, you got to put that one in your pocket right there and stop the hitter from advancing to second base and getting in scoring position. There was no chance at the plate.
No balls and 1 strike. Shoots this one to first, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. First and second now, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCovey is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Phillip Ervin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
12-7 the final score in this ball game. St. Louis get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Babe Ruth earns his 5th winner of the year. Anthony DeSclafani only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.